So I'm going to go over my Shena'ra build here in the Annorax Science Dreadnought. Currently what I've got going on, particle emission plasma torp, Mark 14, very rare. I have a full set of the, well, I had a full set, it was on the temporal science, I was using this before. So I have a damage times 3, crit D2, crit H, and a crit D2 damage. Same thing back here with a crit D2, crit H, and a crit D2 damage. And because it gave me an extra slot, I just threw this on for now, obviously deciding whether to stick with these beams or not. Now for the set, I'm using the 4-piece Solene for obvious reasons and stuff, the structural integrity leech, etc. Secondary deflector, I'm running the inhibiting. I got it up to very rare, Mark 14, flow cap part gen. And when it comes to engineering consoles, I've been using the RCS, got it to ultra rare with a grav hydrodynamics compensator, going with 3 of the plasma generating signature nullifiers part gen. I have the plasmonic leech, I have the bioneural infusion circuits, got them up to 14. Also have the constriction anchor, the Nucara particle converter, obviously for the part gen exotic, the tachyokinetic converter for the graviton generators, and the multi-conduit energy relay for the radiation damage and such. Did go ahead and get the elite Krenim heavy raiders on this, so that's also nice. Now to show what also I have available for my use, and I'm willing to get anything, but I do have I went epic with the elite fleet shields for the Res. If you look at the Res A, I also have the Res A, Res B versions available. Have the hypercharged warp core, advanced fleet reinforced warp core. Now when it comes to the tachyokinetic converter, I do have the 3-piece set. So I do have the chronoton dual beam array and the temporal disruption device. I'm only mentioning that because I was about to get into the torpedoes with the temporal. Enhanced biomolecular. I've got the advanced fleet plasma torps with the damage 3 crit H. Neutronic. The Omega plasma torp. The Romulan hyperplasma torpedo. Vodwar cluster. These aren't really crystalline energy wishes it was a torpedo. Advanced fleet chronoton, damage 3. Have the transphasic damage 3, and set of advanced fleets, ultra rares with the ACC damage 3 on 2 of them, and then crit D damage 3 on 2. So could have one hell of a torp boat, I guess, if I wanted. Omnis, I do have the kinetic and the ancient Omni. I do have floating around somewhere a omnidirectional plasma beam as well, Mark 14. Do have the full 3-piece for the heavy biomolecular disruptor, part of the counter command here and such. Just finished getting this one off. Not that great from what I've been seeing, but this is the new temporal disentanglement suite console and the temporal overcharged warp core, which I noticed was really nice towards auxiliary. But then again, it goes to tetryon damage, so on the 3rd piece. But as far as set 2 focusing emitters, might as well scroll down to see what that is real quick. And just adds to tetryon. So, also have available, actually I usually use this, I don't know why it's not on there, in place of the, no, I'm sorry. That's the setup, no, well whatever, yeah, it's the setup I'm usually running. So this is the exotic particle focuser, part gen and grav. I do have a full set of plasmas and stuff available. 0-point shield destabilizer. This is a lot more stuff I tend to use in PvP. But I did have the 2 temporal ships, so I do have the Mannheim device, the Tipler cylinder. Of course, this is the new temporal distortion field that comes with the actual ship. Have an antimatter spread device, repair platform. These 2, again, more PvP, fluidic phase decoupler, and an alpha deception field. When it comes to shield sets, I do have the full Klingon Honor Guard set, the full Romulan 3-piece set, the Borg assimilated set, the Shena'ra set, the Omega set, and yes, even the Kobali set. So a lot of stuff. I can get anything, kind of give you an idea of what I have available here for a build. I did have before, this was more for when I was doing it as a PvP build on the Temporal Psi, the Disruptor Beams biomolecular with ACC2, so I do have a full set of those Mark 14 as well. So any advice I can get will be greatly appreciated. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon.